I call the Honourable Member Melissa Lee.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Annyeonghaseyo, Mr. Chair. And I'd like to apologise to my learned colleague to my right who very passionately called out so he could actually have a say. Sir, it's a great pleasure to rise to speak on this bill. Although I am opposed to it, it is very interesting to listen to the members opposite. I know that they actually speak with passion, but sometimes it's really difficult to take in, especially when they start talking about the arrogance of the government or the fact that we are on this side filibustering, when in the past, when members opposite have actually filibustered to the point that it's gone on for days and days and days, in order so that some members' bill would not actually come to pass. I think I have a vague memory of something to do with a heritage bill, or it was. Something anyway, so that the union bill, student union movement thing would not actually come before the members' day, sir. So it's very rich coming from them talking about filibustering, and so I will not actually take that as a salient point of objection for this side of the House to actually talk on something they would believe in. And also, I'd like to take a moment to talk about what Jan Logie said. I mean, she talked about the economics of all. And I take objection to taking a lesson in Economics 101 from a party that wants to print money for the economic well-being of this country, sir. Sir, this bill, parental leave and employment protection, 6 months paid leave, and Tracy Martin can actually say whatever she likes, but when she talks about arrogance, she should look in the mirror, because her party opposes Asian migration to New Zealand every election time. This government has always said that it was prepared to extend parental...
Order. There are a significant number of standing orders that grant us good grace and good order, and an opportunity for all members to make a commanding contribution. I urge all honourable members to play the ball and not the members, and remember that, and we will preserve an excellent field for the full play of ideas. I call the honourable member Melissa Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sir, I like to start by saying that this government has always, and I repeat, always said that it was prepared to extend parental leave, but in a way that was affordable. And affordable is something very important to us, obviously. When we could afford more, we would do more. When this country is in financial crisis like the rest of the world, our focus is to get our country back in the black, not in the red, get back in the black, so that we could actually afford to pay for things for our New Zealand families. And that's exactly what we did in Budget 2014, sir. Labour's 26-week paid parental leave goes too far, costs too much, and definitely poorly targeted, sir. And I like to just sort of reflect back on what Mr. Sabin has actually said, that why do we just stop at 26 weeks? I mean, if the country can afford it, we would all love to actually be at home. As a mother, I would have loved to stay at home with my son when he was born. My son is now 15, and sometimes as a working parent, I feel very guilty that I did not stay at home longer, because most mothers, most fathers probably also would want to stay at home looking after their children. Often, but it is not for them that their desire can be fulfilled, because I think all parents would want to do that, but they have responsibilities. Just like a good government has responsibility to their citizens, parents also have responsibility to their children. Only around 40% of families with newborns get paid parental leave, sir, and Labour's policy isn't targeted on need. And I actually I actually like to emphasize the word need, because we want to do what is needed. When the people of New Zealand need something, we want to supply it for them. But the thing is that this government is fiscally responsible. We want to be managing our books carefully so that when we can afford to do it, we will do it. That's what we promised, and that's what we have delivered in Budget 2014, sir. 26-week paid parental leave doesn't...
I call the honourable member Carol.
The question be now put.
Mr. Chair.
One more. I call the honourable member Mike Saban.
Thanks, sir. Look, with the advances in modern science, sir, I've just had communications from the lady that brought me into the world, and I'm happy to be able to inform the member, Tracy Martin, who seems to have an uncomfortable fixation with me, but I'll go with it. Sir, and she informs me that the universal benefit